Hello and welcome to Enigma Critics. I'm Jack Fernicola.
I'm Josh King.
I'm James Combs.
Today we're here to review Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, which we recently just came back from.
It was awesome.
It was great.
Now, for those of you who haven't heard of this film, it stars Michael Cera, starring a man named Scott Pilgrim, who's dating this girl named Ramona Flowers, who he doesn't realize has 7 evil exes who he has to destroy in order to continue dating her.
Truly, what is the point of dating evil exes? I mean, like, they're evil. When they try to do something bad to you, it's beyond my comprehension.
Sure, you don't know the people I date, Josh.
Also, I'm not gonna fight over no girl unless you look like Megan Fox or Beyonce or something like that.
Wow, that's cold.
Well,
Truly, I like Ramona because I'm a sucker for people with colored hair, dyed hair. It's awesome, and her character was really good.
Is there anything that you're not attracted to?
Magnets.
and good.
But in other words, the film was a lot of fun, although some things weren't gone unanswered. I haven't read the comics, so I'm not sure whether this is supposed to be in a video game, a comic, a TV show. It can get confusing.
Well, I read the original novel that was based upon the movie and the video game and the comic, and it actually, I think, I'd say the movie was way better than the book.
Alright, let's start on the negative topics. What happened? I have to say one thing. I know it was a comic book or whatever, but when they put it into the movie, I think they tried a little too hard just to do that.
Well, it was... My main negative point is that it was 2.5 friggin' hours long. And I mean, for a movie about Michael Cera beating up people for this girl, 2.5 hours, it seems way too friggin' long.
I have to agree with you, James. Another aspect is that the characters they put in, like Chris Evans, he's a big name actor, but they put him in for about 2 minutes. I say if you're going to get a big name actor, keep him at least for 6 minutes.
Also, where does Michael Cera learn to fight like that? Like, is he born with it?
Are they aliens?
Is he taking private classes that we can't see? I mean,
and how the hell did he get a katana like 2 times out of his chest? Wouldn't that like stab him to death?
Wouldn't he be dead?
So many things remain unanswered.
That's why we're here.
To answer your questions.
But the fight scenes, although they are fun to watch, they can get a little out of control and crazy to the point where you say, okay, this is getting pretty ridiculous right here.
And I think it's kind of gay that when the evil exes are destroyed, they turn into coins. I mean, video games don't even usually do that. It's just coins, what? Quarters? I'm rich, what?
And despite a slow beginning, this film quickly picks up the pace and then it gets back into the action.
Yes, I have to agree with that. Overall, without the negative, it's still a good movie. You know, like, it has a good cast and everything.
It had my weapon of choice in it near the end, the flaming katana. I'm a big fan of the Japanese, and the katana is my favorite sword. When you add a flame to it, it makes it completely epic. So, yeah, I don't have much bad things to say about most of the fight scenes.
It was a fun film. A lot of the jokes worked. The fight scenes, even though were a little weird, were a lot of fun to watch. So, yeah, it's a fun film.
It was a strange film because pretty much the whole film was played like a video game. Everything had a meter or
a high score,
or pretty much like a so-and-so versus so-and-so, ready, begin. It was complicated, but it made it work. It truly did.
But as I'm going back at the beginning, like, they would show a scene, which would lead to another scene. Like, the first time they did, it was like, alright, but they kept doing it. I was like, what? Like, let's just get on with the movie. But, like, as it's picked up, it did turn out to be a pretty good movie.
One thing to look for is when he goes to the bathroom, there's actually a part where it says the pee meter. And as he uses that, as he goes, the pee meter goes down. It's kind of disgusting, but it's just something to look out for.
And I do like the style of it. Whenever the doorbell ring, it would say ding dong on the screen.
That was always funny. And when he was a bass guitarist in this band in the movie, and when he played the bass, it did these constant D's coming out of nowhere, like beep, 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 beep. What the hell was that?
So bottom line, he won his girl. He beat all 7 exes. So my overall grade for this movie would be a full price.
Well, wait a minute. We're completely forgetting about the Asian girl who stalked him constantly during the entire friggin' movie.
I don't care if she's a stalker. She's pretty hot. I'd let her stalk me any day.
Same here.
Yeah.
What's your rating, Jack?
My rating would be full price, but I would have given Better Than Sex if they had more development on the exes, because it seems like they're just side characters that we know really nothing about.
I have a very cynical personality, and it went very slowly for me, and the whole coins thing threw me off. So I gotta get it's a good movie, but I'll have to give it a low matinee.
Thank you for watching. I'm James.
I'm Jack.
And I'm Josh.
And we're the Enigma Critics, signing off.